So today we have a whole lot of monsters that we need to take care of using our own batch of creatures in Dragon Eclipse ARENA, which is sponsoring this video and has a free demo that you can check out now using the link in the description. First, we can start this off by getting a Lear here up in this row because the attack's about to come through to us and we don't want that, so you can go right up there. He says his name very adorably. We have another one here, might as well get him in the way. And then we also have an Eftis here that is ranged. That uses all of our mana points, so we can just go ahead and end the turn there. And then the Lear attacks there, you attack there, and then this one goes down. But we can quickly replace you here. Ooh, but we have 2 more Eftises available to us. So if we get 3 of those in a line, then he evolves. Now we don't want him to take too much damage because he's our current damage dealer, so let's get a worm on the field too. So our melee fighters can both go for it this time, and he gets a little bit of a buff. And the Eftis does 6 damage there, but not anymore. But now we have 2 more Lears, so you can go ahead and get a boost, and you attack immediately after evolving. So I'd say this fight is pretty much done, but we might as well see how much damage we can do to him. So that's -4 overkill, -7, and then -8. And that's a victory. Plus that overkill we did gets us a little bit of bonus money. So we go into a shop where we can draft a Frogmar. Before attacking, deal 1 damage to the Mystling on the left. That's so tragic, but he has good stats already. So we can buy you, and then with the money left over, we can get a Grand Skill card pack here. That should have some good things in there. And we can get Jagged Edges here to give a Mystling strength equal to the number of cards in hand. But that should result in a big damage boost. So we go into the next fight. Now, if we don't keep any Mystlings to the left of this guy, then that should be fine. Plus you're a little tanky. Straight up volcano on your back. And then Eftis here can start to have a little range. I think we'll save the Jagged Edges for a different time. But now the attack's happening down here. I want to protect Eftis. So let's move Frogmar down there. Get another Eftis. And then let's just stack 2 worms here. Or maybe not, because Frogmar is about to attack him anyway, so that's really not gonna help him survive very long. We'll just have him do damage first. And then both of the Eftises do their thing. A little bit of damage got through to us, but not too much. And the third Eftis is here, so that's good news. Now we just gotta move you to safety. And actually, with the Jagged Edges card here, that should be enough damage to you to help take this guy out. Plus 10 damage, plus the boost he got from evolving. So we don't have to worry about anything. Beautiful. No overkill bonus that time, but we still got 5 gold out of it. Hey, and there's Foul. I don't know if any of you remember the last time we played a Dragon Eclipse game, but this guy was a favorite. Sadly, we can't afford him though. Let's freeze him for right now. Ooh, and get a premium blessing pack. Oh, we can't afford it. Can I freeze that too? I can't. Well, we can get a standard blessing pack. Chaotic Orb or Bad Karma. Before Mystlings attack, a random Mystling gains strength? Sure. So now it's time for us to go into a little bit of a boss fight, and he has a very interesting attack pattern. But we should be fine as long as our little guys don't go anywhere near there, and it won't attack us regardless. So that's even better. But you also gain health every 3rd Mystling summon, so that's annoying. And you're about to do damage in all the lanes. So let's get Frogmar down here at least. And we do have a 3rd Lear, so let's just merge those together. Beautiful. And I think we might need Eftis here just to tank the hit. But otherwise, all of those should be fine. The Chaotic Orb gave you a little bit of damage, so that's, oh, it's so close. And he is about to get some health from summoning, so that's annoying as well. Or we don't have to summon. Let's just take him out altogether with a lot of overkill. -10 overkill. So we ended up getting 8 gold that round. That's perfect. And Foul's still here. So we got done with first act and we can move on to act 3, or act 2, out of 3. Now you don't do damage, you're only a support unit, which is interesting too because he's a support that only triggers other supports. But I think we can pick you up and then maybe re-roll the shop, see if there's something worth freezing, but it's a couple of relics here. This Frontline Frenzy one would be good to have though, to give Mystlings in the rightmost column a little bit of power, so let's freeze you. And then we continue into the fight against even tougher opponents. But Frogmar can tank here, and then should we just bulk him up in strength? I think we can do that right now for a little extra power right off the bat. And then 2 damage here, but now it's moving down this way. We have a couple of pairs here, but nothing really we can evolve, but we can do a little bit of that and that. and then start the Leer gain a little bit of power. And the buff went to the Eftis there, so that's good news, even though he went down right away. And oh, I forgot about Frogmar doing the thing, whoops. And now you're attacking all columns. Consequences of my actions, I guess. But we have a good lineup for shielding ourselves, at least. We just have to be okay with losing our entire front line. Okay, if we do enough damage here, then we might be able to get rid of them. Although I worry we're kind of not going to. At least we can tank here, get another Eftis on the field. And then that's about that. And we get close, but we'll need one more round. Thankfully, we're not taking damage over here, though. It's just hard keeping Frogmar alive when he's such a tank. But let's just get everybody in on this. So we move on from there. We get a little bit of overkill. And there's a shop there. Another blessing pack. Let's take the frontline frenzy at least. And then reroll. Is there anything worth freezing? Melee Mystlings or someone with shields. Ooh, that could be good. Freeze you. But also draw one more card each round. And I guess we can only freeze one thing at a time, but I want the melee one more. So now you have a fun thing going on for you. Increase power when 3 or more Mystlings faint in the same round. Well, that's entirely not ideal. But Frogmar costing so much is also really bad on our energy. At least we can go with this. So you get a buff, and then you attack there. You tank just enough, and then we'll get another Leer up here. I kind of want 2 worms down here. The worms are kind of expendable, even though they do have their own evolution. They've also got some undulating bits, and I don't like that. And of course, the backline Mystling worm thing is the one that gets the boost, so that doesn't help us. But thankfully, we're keeping him from getting stronger. Oh, and we have 3 Eftis lined up. That helps us. And we do have another Leer, but we'll be fine. He can stay right there and tank. We're gonna lose 2 others, but it's keeping him from getting a boost. So that should be better that way. And now you still have a good boost here, so we could just drain everything into you. But I also kind of need to be up here to tank at the very least. And that will give you the boost. 9 damage here. Plus a chaos boost there for 4 more damage. Sadly, it's not enough, but we could also just get an Eftis right back. And that's enough to take you out. We're still doing good. 9 more damage. Earning 6 gold that round. So let's get this one here. And then let's open up a skill card pack so we can get some new moves we can do. And let's get grows so we can increase Mystling strength. Because I feel like our guys don't do too much damage. Oh, wow. Hi there. A fan Tamer with stars above your head. Targeted slots will be silenced. And then you, every time a Mystling is summoned, you gain power. Okay. Not the worst thing. And thankfully you get a shield, so that should reduce the damage you take. Okay, so now they're silenced, and you're about to attack up there and down here. But at least the melee ones get shields now, so we can put worms up here to tank damage a little bit. And then summon another Eftis over here, so we can hopefully get 3 of those. Still avoiding the silenced spaces, so everybody gets attacks. And thankfully the worms were enough. And now it's 1 to all the areas, but we get a 3rd Eftis. And then we can have Leers tank up here and down here. So at least the Eftis will survive. Although we could use another support Mystling to make use of Foul there. So goodbye our entire front line, you will be missed. And it's just 3 down the middle. Let's send Eftis out with a bang and just give you a whole big boost. For only 8 damage total, but hopefully you get more from the chaotic orb for a little more damage, and thankfully you do. Although I guess you have a maximum that you can get. And now our line is entirely empty, but at least Frogmar's back. And then we can tank a little bit here from Leer. Ultimately, it won't be enough to stop us from getting damaged, but it is mitigating the damage a good deal. Same thing with these 2. And you just got a power boost. So we're actually about to get a little more damage through to us, yikes. And the most damage is about to come through up here, so Eftis can go there. Just for a little bit. Ooh, Frogmar got a boost. Hopefully this is enough. Oh, it's just 1 short, so we're still getting damage. But we can still take out the boss, so let's go for the overkill. Which isn't too much, but it's still good. The Fan Tamer is down with a big money reward. Ooh, this is what I was hoping for, a Mystling pack. So we can get one of the ones that we already got. Let's get some more Leers. I need to see more of you. And then let's get a blessing. Start battle, gain gold. Sure, I realize there was the ones here, but we can hold on to them again for the blue rosette. And we go into Act 3, where they are getting pretty spooky. But thankfully, now our guys are strong enough to hold off this guy's attacks entirely. So deal some damage there, get you a boost after attacking. Shields go away, but they're okay. And we can upgrade to an expanded, are you still a Lear? I don't know. You rounded out. Looking like a gumdrop, a very flamey gumdrop, but thankfully you get shields again. And to that end, let's move you down here to tank that, and then start getting a couple of Eftis in the field. So this poor guy really isn't able to do a lot of damage, unless he spreads it out like that. Okay, now one thing I wonder about here is if we get another Eftis there, and then Mulligan to draw fresh cards. Oh, I was hoping for a third Eftis. But we can get a Lear like this to tank the damage and protect the Eftis. So we almost have a full field here of Mystlings. But we're about to lose the baby Lear, and there's a third Eftis we can get. Beautiful. And then Worm here can tank. Also, this guy has 11 power. I didn't realize that. He's getting very strong. So let's make Frogmar equally as strong. Or almost. And he gets another boost there from the Chaotic Orb, so we still overkill this guy. That was amazing. Oh, we're actually full on blessing slots, but we can sell them. Is there one that we don't care about? Not really. So let's reroll here, see if there's something good. Another worm? I don't think we really need another worm. Let's get a skill card pack so we can feint a Mystling and get energy. Interesting. But let's get a second one of the jagged edges, because that works really good for us. But we're fighting an evil fox spirit here, which is fun, and you're giving this lane weakness. Okay, let's just dodge that. Put one up here, the worm up here, and then Eftis in this lane. And then what is this? Every third time a Mystling is fainted in a single round, deal damage to the Tamer. Oh, well that's not fun. But we actually do have 3 worms. So why don't we go ahead and evolve you a little bit. That should give you a fresh shield and just a very gross appearance. But we got a 0-cost card to our hand because of it. And let's make you grow again, how about? Because you're about to go down anyway, so might as well go out with a bang. And the Eftis got the buff. 5 damage there. And goodbye, Lear. Oh, it actually took out the guy back here too. I guess he got a little extra strength. But now he's doing 3 damage twice here. So we could really use some protection in this lane. And you know what? The worm still is okay. So let's just line them all up here to tank this round, I think. And just give you a big old boost. Since he's gonna go down anyway. And we should be able to survive this round with no damage to ourselves. And sure enough, we do. And now we can upgrade the Lear. So that's good news. But we don't have enough to protect from this. So let's just get an Eftis here to tank here a little bit. And you get a boost from being in the rightmost lane. And this guy isn't even the boss fight. And we did take 1 damage there, which isn't good. But of course, more damage incoming. So let's mulligan a few. Can we get another melee? We can. Nice. It's just a shame that this guy's gonna go down up here. So I suppose we'll just have to say goodbye to that. And he is getting more power too, which isn't good. But the good news is we got 2 more Lears already. So big boost. And you can survive one of these. Because this is basically 5 HP, and you're about to do 8. So 5, and then 3 more. Yeah, we'll survive this. Easy enough. We just happened to, lose that. Oh, we actually did get taken out. And he got a little bit of a boost. Or the damage to the Tamer. So we're less than half HP, and I don't appreciate that. And there isn't a whole lot of protection we can do here otherwise. But we just have to do what we can. Okay, Frogmar's back, so he can be a tank a little bit. But there isn't too much more we can do. We're taking a lot of damage here, and I don't appreciate it. We need to wrap up this fight. Hopefully Frogmar gets a damage boost, or at least one of them. Which we are doing. It just hurts. 5 damage straight up the middle. Twice. Oh boy. I feel like we need to just focus on dealing damage. But our guys don't do a lot. I hate to say it, but I think we're done for here. Unless someone gets a really lucky damage boost, but even if we stack everybody here, we can't survive it. So let's just hope for the best. And you didn't get the boost I wanted you to. So that was disappointing. We lost that round. Well, I'd say that was a good attempt for Arcana Default, but let's go ahead and try again with Deckard Cardwell here, because he can actually draft his deck. So we get to pick the cards that should work good for us. We have 2 of each of the other ones and only 1 Lear, which is a little disappointing. But this Iceling here sounds like a good time. ally in the same lane gains strength. And then Golemo attacks twice. I think we can go with that. And then we get an ability card here. Ooh, free shields, I like this. And then we can actually get some support creatures this time. Oh, you're interesting. Can't attack before evolution. Very interesting. But let's get some support with poison. And then last one here, convert shields into strength. That could be good. That should work good with our shield card. So let's give it a go. And Golemo is ranged here. Let's put worm against worm over here and then Golemo here, who attacks twice. And then you can get shields so you survive. I like this idea. The double attack seems to be working pretty nicely. And there's our Eldrithia. Apply poison and support. Beautiful. And there's Iceling, yes. And if he's in the same lane as Golemo here, then he's gonna get a power increase. Let's throw another worm up here, just so we can have one ready to evolve. And then, ooh, you got boosted twice. That works pretty well. This could be a power combo here if they survive. Oh, hey, we get one back anyway. Now, no other worms, sadly. But Eftis here should be able to attack and boost Iceling even further. A little overkill never hurt anybody. And hopefully we get some serious overkill here. So Iceling gets a +4 total. Very nice. And we get to -5, so that's 1 coin for overkill. I'm liking the way this combo is going, and we can get another Mystling. Let's go ahead and get it. Hey, another Golemo. Or a Luminesca, a new one. Apply strength to adjacent Mystlings when summoned. I kind of want to level up Golemo as soon as I can, so let's get another one of you. And then we actually still have enough to get a Grand Skill card pack for a Duplicator. That should also help to summon creatures faster and evolve them faster. I like the potential of this deck. Now we just need things to survive here. So put Lear here since you get a boost for attacking, and then Golemo here just to continue protecting the line. So Lear's gonna go away, unfortunately. Ooh, but now we can duplicate. Let's duplicate the Iceling. So we get 2 of those. And we can actually summon both of them. So we can put one up there to block a little bit, and then the other one down here. Or actually, we could boost them both if we move everybody up here, since the ranged guys go first, so they both get boosts. That's even more damage. Oh, that is working nice. And you got boosted from the other one. And we can bring you back right away again. And another Golemo. So we should be able to really do a lot of damage here. Even more. But sadly, they all get whittled down. And now this is gonna hurt pretty extensively, it feels like. But let's just get everybody out here. And Golemo attacking twice actually should be able to finish the fight, because everybody else does just enough damage. Okay, that worked pretty good. But we need something to keep up with the damage increase. Ooh, or another Golemo. Yes, please. And then melee Mystlings get shields. Or we summon another Mystling. Ah, choices. Okay, let's freeze you and then get this, because those don't freeze. A Glarexis. Apply shield and strength to Mystling on the right? Ooh. I like you. Really making sure we survive. Ugh, giant spider this time. Every 3rd time poison received it gains power. Well, that just kind of nullifies the one support unit we have. But here, let's just space these guys out. And then you can go here, I guess. You'll get a boost from the worm, who should survive if we put a shield on him. So you attack and then you get a boost. And then the worm is still alive. And now we get Glarexis. So let's put you here, and then you can get strength and shield from here. A little floating turtle master. And then we get 1 Golemo here. So the Golemo should stay safe, but we might lose Glarexis right away. At least that also boosts Iceling's attack. So we only lose Iceling. Okay then. And now we space out the attack pattern here, which also messes up Glarexis here, unless he's where this Golemo is. Maybe that works. And I also forgot about the duplicator, but don't worry about it. So, yep, sure enough, it has to be adjacent to him to work. But at least we're avoiding damage. But you're also healing, which sucks. And now let's move you up to give you a little more shields, and then some more. That should help you survive. And Golemo up here. We need another one down here. So let's put Eftis there for a bit more ranged ability. This whole line's gonna go away, which sucks. Actually, let's just protect Golemo. And then, sure, just have another one there. Whoever said you could have too many? So Iceling still gets a +4 to attack, and we might have enough going on here to help things out. At least we'll get the overkill and see what Golemo's like evolved, who is looking very nice. Ooh, he gave a free card. Apply strength to all ranged Mystlings. I like it. So we could get another one in here, and then just do that so they both get a boost. And then a little bit of shield on you because you look adorable. And you're gonna survive, which is good too. And we get, whoa, wow, he attacked 3 times. That gave us 3 overkill bonuses. Oh, that was awesome. Okay, now we have enough support things that we can justify getting Foul, but sadly not enough for a Mystling pack. I also didn't realize that was the boss of that act. Goes to show how well we're doing. Oh, it's you. You deal poison. Why are you fighting me now? All right, let's get to Golemo's early then. And then you can go probably down. Oh, we don't have enough there. Okay, then. I forgot that Golemo costs 2 energy to summon. Well, at least we can do a little bit of damage here. Before we lose that one. At least we can get him back. But now you go up here and then you go here. Now the question is, are you immune to poison? I feel like you might be, but let's get Golemo back because he was awesome. And make sure that Iceling gets all the attack boosts. That is a beautiful combination. Oh, this is quite the area here. Okay then. And of course, now we get Foul, but I don't really want to bring him out to the field yet. Or I guess we could for now, so we don't have to worry about it later. There he is. Look at the adorable little guy. How could you ever hate something that looks like this? And then we'll give Iceling the shield. I'm thinking he should be able to hang on to it later, but we also probably should duplicate one of those. We'll save it for next time. And more damage happens. Okay, we dodge everything. Oh great, you're getting thorns. Well, that's not good. And sadly the shield did not persist, but we can move all of you around like this. So Foul is activating yours, and I kind of forget your name. So that should give Iceling even more shields. And then Golemo can attack as well. And let's see, here we have one of our own Eldrithias. So a couple attacks there, which sadly just decimates you and you as well. But at least the shields should keep up with the thorns, and thankfully it did. But then of course they both go down anyway. So now this is kinda rough. At least Foul can support this Eldrithia. But those thorns are absolutely annoying. Let's use this duplicator then to duplicate the shield card. And then we can stack the worm here for a bit of boosting, just to keep everything protecting us. So poison there seems to work, and you get 2 poison that time, which is good. Okay, and Foul's still alive. Now thankfully Golemo here can be safe. And then we can still bring back Eldrithia for poison. We probably could be working to upgrade one of these, but we're not getting the ones that I want to upgrade. But now you're doing 6 damage down here? Okay, then Iceling and Glarexis. And then Foul down here too. Put all the shields on here. And then Alir as well. Okay, so all this should be fine, but the thorns are definitely gonna hurt. Oh, so there goes Golemo right away, and Lear. At least we're getting a lot of shields here. Hopefully it's enough. So we keep a shield there, and then Glarexis and Iceling go down yet again. But the good news is, we are like 1 thing away from winning this. And Golemo does it entirely on his own. Awesome. Sadly not enough for an overkill bonus, but we're still moving forward, and we haven't taken damage. Okay, now I think we can get a Mystling pack here. And there's that Drossithia, which seems like it'd be hard to manage until you evolve. Let's take a second Eldrithia. Oh, so your shell reduces damage to 1, which still takes you out. But if we give you a shield, then that should help too. Interesting. Why don't we try this out? And then we can buy a blessing. Frontline Frenzy, perfect. It's about time we got a blessing. Ooh, but we start with 2 Golemos? Ooh, and a duplicator. Let's duplicate the Golemo. So we have 3 Golemos that will rotate through our hand. That should make it more likely to evolve. Although we also kind of overdone it. So we are gonna take 1 damage here, but that's gonna be fine. And then you, okay, you gain power by fainting enough Mystlings, which hopefully we can prevent. But let's get you up here, and then some poison to start. And by another, I mean the first one is combat. But we can start the attack boost. And there's a Drossithia. So let's put a Golemo here to tank a little bit. You get the shield, and then you come back here. So you should be able to survive. The Lear is unfortunately gonna go down, but he's still racking up damage to at least do a little bit of good. And the Drossithia is still alive. Okay, Glarexus could be giving this thing the shields that it needs, but now all the damage is happening down here, so we need the shield happening here. And then the Lear comes back anyway. Plenty of damage happening there, and then the Drossithia activating your thing, I guess doesn't trigger that because it happens later. Okay, the top row I don't think is gonna survive because we don't have shields available to us, but at least Glarexus can do a little bit there. And let's get another Golemo out here, and another ranged unit. It'll be good when Golemo transforms, so let's hope for that. Okay, so decent damage there, and plenty of damage here. And there goes Lear, yet again. But now we have the third Golemo. So now we can, ooh, actually you count as a ranged Mystling. But we still only have one of you, so I guess you're quite a bit of an investment, aren't you? And of course there's damage happening in all the lanes. But here, Iceling up here, and I think Glarexus needs to come down here to protect the Drossithia, whatever you're called. At least Golemo can tank this, and we'll give our ranged units a little bit of support, and then use some shielding, so that should actually help you survive this attack. At least Glarexus can survive. Oh, actually he almost went down there. That was really close. And sure enough, he did survive. Okay, so let's just stack up the damage for overkill. So the poison happens, and then 3 Golemo hits. That is awesome. Really building it up here. And a little bit of strength. Oh, yes! 3 overkill coins. Support Mystlings use your ability twice. Ooh. But that costs everything. Let's freeze it for now. Get a Mystling pack. Ooh. You get an additional attack when a Mystling in the same column faints. That sounds like a good time. And then should we get another Lear? It would take quite a bit to get to a third one, and then poison coating because we will get cards on the exhaust pile. That works well enough for me, and now we have the boss of this area, which is a knight, who once we play a card, will discard a card. I am not a fan of that. But here, let's go here. Okay, it got rid of Eftis, I'm okay with that. And then Golemo here, so we're a little protected there. And then we only had 1 card left at the end of that. This will be quite a battle. Okay, but let's put Eldrithia up here to at least block that attack. And then if we get Golemo here with a shield, or at least one of them, maybe Lear? No, it discarded a shield! Oh, that was stupid. All right, I guess we'll take a little bit of damage. Not the end of the world. So we definitely need to do like low cost cards, I think. So you can go there. And then I guess you go here, so we can't do too much more. Not really the outcome I was expecting. But at least he gets a bonus from Eftis fainting for another attack, and then we get attacked ourselves, of course. Okay, and you're doing that again, so let's get Glarexus in here to help you survive. We lost the shield, unfortunately, but I think we need to bring in Drossithia just to survive this. And of course, it got rid of the other 1-cost card. And at least you get another bonus from things fainting in this column. And we really should be moving things to the farthest right lane, probably, if we're gonna be operating like this. But now you're going up the middle here. So you go here, and everybody goes like this. You could probably go up here if you wanted. And then Golemo can join the line back here. So we finally have him in the field, and we're keeping monsters, or Mystlings, on the field, instead of them going down right away. But of course, some of them do. Okay, Mystling again. Let's move you here. Let's actually swap you two around so you don't go down. So you can stay here and still do the attack once these guys go down. And then let's put another one. Actually, let's put Eldrithia up here because you have 2 HP. And we still don't have any cards on the exhaust pile yet. But now we get some extra attacks happening from you, so that's helpful. Even though we are taking some damage. And then at least you drop the incoming damage to 1, so it only takes you out. So you'd be good as a defense. And then should we duplicate a worm for now? Can be evolved multiple times. I think we duplicate a worm, which thankfully we didn't get to because it just discarded, but it'll be okay. Unfortunately, we lose Pinequeak. He probably should have been in the last row, but now this is so much more damage. Iceling, Eldrithia, and of course we can't do Foul. So this is gonna be kind of close because we just took a lot of damage there. Oh gosh, straight up the middle. Okay, we just gotta hope a little bit here. You go there. We lost a Golemo, that's fine. And then you go here. Oh, we still have the shield, good. So you go here. So that's 4, and then you're gonna get 1 more, so that should be just enough. And then a boost from being in the far lane there. Okay, we're alive. But is not looking good. This night is tough. Well, might as well just go out giving our all. Put a Lear up here. Put a worm down here. And then give the Lear a shield, sure, just to make him feel better about himself. Well, it was good while it lasted, but I think our creatures need a little bit more work. Look at this guy, he's so sad. But maybe you guys think you can do better in Dragon Eclipse Arena. If you think so, then make sure you check out the free demo on Steam using the link in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and big thanks to the developers for sponsoring this video. Sub to Intern. And I would like to thank the channel members, including Bread, Corby Farm, Dakota, Donamoto, DeviantX, Ancient Elixir, Matthew, Hateful Herald, Peggy Sue, Drupalong, Lily Bites, The Miner Within, DeGarity, Sands, V, Killer Squad, Mousy Mouse, Nicholas, Igor Shradi, Mikano-chan, and Liam.